Okay, hey guys, today we are going to talk about the spiritual side of business. And this is something that I find very interesting because it's not necessarily talked about. Business is all about the processes, the logical side of things. It's about making sure that we have systems in place and we're looking at the numbers and the data and all of these things that are very important in a business. However, business is all about relationships. It's all about connection. It's all about giving something to get something. So there's a spiritual side to this because it's all about an energetic exchange. We are just putting all of these systems around an energetic exchange. So if we have the systems down, but the systems aren't working, then we have a lack in the energetic spiritual side of things. So today I wanted to talk about serving, giving, and receiving, and how to do that where you can still feel fulfilled in your business and in your life. Because there is a work-life balance of doing work, focus time, living life. However, your work is in your life. You have 24 hours a day. However much time you want to spend focusing on receiving money and giving is going to be up to you. I always like to say, automate it as much as you possibly can so you can spend as much time living rather than trying to make that money, but that's a whole different video. So what I wrote today in my journal was I was thinking about the concept of having a slim ego for a thick wallet. And what does that really actually mean? And so when you're consistently thinking of yourself, it puts you in survival mode. Survival mode is just bad feelings. It's fear, doubt, hustle, grind, control. I have to go and get what I want rather than relaxing and allowing it to come to me. It's very stressful. And a lot of entrepreneurs are running their business out of survival mode, which is why they started a business to be free. Hey, Laurel. Which is why they started a business to be free and to have the freedom to create the services that they actually want to offer, the freedom to work the amount of time that they want to work, the freedom to make the amount of money they want to make, all with the intention of being able to live the life that they want to live. But when we're thinking out of survival mode, all of that is just stressful at this point. It's consuming. We lose this freedom that we started the business for and become more of like a slave to it. So the more that we think about ourselves, the more it puts us into survival mode when it comes to us, what we are lacking. And so it can make you, what did I write? I can't even read my handwriting. It can make you see, oh my gosh, it can make you see lack. Oh, okay. It can make you see lack if you are not whole with yourself. And so that's where the spiritual side comes into this. When you grab onto the spiritual aspect of life in general, business automatically starts to flow, because the more that you are connected with yourself, your purpose, you are whole with yourself, the more you are able to receive, aka receive the money that you want, receive all of the eyes on you that you are now attracting as you are marketing your business and your services out. And so riches are found in connection, as every monetary exchange is an energetic exchange of one desire for another. As with anything in life, we get what we give. So if we give value, we will get value. We must put a system and organized structure to what we receive, though. How can one receive money and multiply it if there are no accounts to send it to and through? How can one receive money, the money they desire, should they never say the actual amount they really want? And then on top of that, how do they receive that if they don't actually believe they are worthy of that amount? They're going to feel more like, hey, I have a problem, or I have a solution to your problem, but you are my hero because you have the money, which is what I want. You completely forget about the fact that you have a solution to someone's problem, which is why they would give you the money in the first place. So there is a spiritual side to business, and I truly believe that when you hone in on the spiritual side, the logic just comes with it. Because when you are good with yourself, you're going to, hi Roger, when you're good with yourself, you're going to start thinking of things that are going to be good for you in a business sense. So there's 5 aspects, there's 5 facets of wealth. There's spiritual wealth, which is I'm enough, I am wealth, and I believe in me. There's intellectual wealth, which is I have ideas that make lives better and my own better. There's social wealth, which is I am deeply connected to others as I give love and joy. There's physical wealth, which is I am granted a body I embrace and I nourish. And then there's financial wealth, which is I am and money flows to me. So when you are honing in on your spiritual aspect, when you're healing, when you're believing that you're enough, when you know I have something that I love to give, which is just natural to me, and people pay me for it, then the money's just going to flow. And if you never get into that mindset though, if you stay in the mindset of, I just really need money, and so please give me money. Like, I will do anything to get money. You turn into this lack, you turn into this desperation type of energy, and that repels what you want. And it also makes you, that's where it starts to make you a slave to your own business, rather than your business being the vehicle for you to be your best self. So with spirituality, you are the gardener, and that's how you are with your business. The avatar, your ideal client, who you are wanting to help, who you can help, they're in your garden and you are coming and you are making their lives better. You're tending to them. The thing that we forget about, and this is where the spiritual side comes in, is we are also the garden. We have to make sure that our garden is tended to so that we can tend to others. Like, we are the gardener and we are the garden. And when we lack that connection to ourselves, we are neglecting our own garden, and we are focusing more on on other people's gardens, which is where we feel depleted, which is where we feel in survival mode. And so to be able to give, the best way that we can consistently give with good energy, without that desperate type of mode, that desperate type of, you are my hero, please just pay me, I'll do whatever you want, I don't care if this isn't my service, I'll just take it because I need the money. If you are wanting to give in a place of, I'm good, I'll help you if I can, if I can't, maybe I can refer you to someone, but I know that if I do help you, I know I'm going to be able to help you because I believe in myself, I've seen the things that I've done, and I know that what I do works. So if you want to be in that energy, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give in gratitude. Gratitude it forces you to stay present. It forces you to look at all of your external and internal resources that you have right now, because you're saying, I'm so thankful for the ability to be able to write down the systems for this person that I'm going to give to them that they're going to be able to use, and it's going to change their lives in this way. I am so grateful for all of the money that I have that paid for the roof over my head right now. I'm so grateful for all the opportunities that are always coming in. I'm so grateful that I am able to always come out on top no matter what I do because I always believe in myself. I'm so grateful that I have someone who has a problem I can solve right now. You're not thinking about your bills being paid in 2 weeks or in 2 days. You're not thinking about the next person that you're going to help and if they're going to come. You're thinking, I have someone in front of me right now who needs my help, and I have all of these resources around me that I can use. So giving in gratitude allows you to stay in that creator mode of love and receiving, or of love and giving it in a my cup overfloweth type of a way, because you're not focusing on what you don't have, which is going to make you desperate, which is going to put you in survival mode. You're focusing on what you do have, and the things that you do have are going to make you happy. If you are focusing on, I'm so happy that I have a bottle full of water that I can drink right now, right? If you're focusing on that, that's going to make you feel way better than saying, I'm focusing on the fact that I don't have an apple in my fridge right now, and I really want an apple, and I don't have an apple. That's gonna make you feel bad, right? So there's two ends of the stick at all times. You can be on one end or you can be on the other. You can be focused on the positive of what you have in the present right now, and all the good things that happened in your life before, and all the good things that happen that's coming to you in the future. You don't know what they are. You can guess some of them, but you just believe that good things are happening to you and they're coming. Or you can sit and think about all the things that you don't have right now. You can think about all the things that happened that you wish didn't happen or wish would have happened in the past. And you can think about all the things that potentially could happen that are negative towards you in the future. It's one end of the stick or the other. This end is going to make you feel great. It's going to make you feel safe. It's going to make you feel secure. It's going to make you feel limitless. It's going to connect you with whatever higher power you have, give you the ideas, that intellectual wealth, to be able to have a good idea that's coming from a good place, that's going per the law of increase and the law of attraction, harmonizes with good results. Or you can be on this end of the stick, be in a bad survival mode, be fearful of what you don't have coming to you, be fearful of what you don't, or be in lack of what you don't have right now, be discouraged by things that happened in the past, get into this negative energy, and then hustle and grind and try and just squeeze out an idea that's going to get you what you want. But per the law of attraction and per the law of increase, when you come out with an idea from a bad place, you're going to get yourself into another bad place that's going to bring these same emotions that you got with that mindset. So tending to your garden, the whole point of it is to get you on this side of the stick, is to get you in a good place. Because every time you are in a good place, which gratitude is the best way to do it, you are going to bring better things to you. It's law. That's just how it works. If you don't believe me, think about where you are now and think about all the things that you have done and where they came from. Did they come from a really good idea, or did they come from you squeezing it out an idea because you were hustling, grinding? Hi, Dad. Because you were hustling, grinding, and you were wanting something to come out of it, and you were wanting something to change, but you got more of the same result, which is what you didn't want. So you are the garden. You have to tend to it. Tending to it is bringing it to this side. So when you are doing that, that's going to give this energy that is going to attract the people that you want to be able to help in your business. They're going to come to you. They're going to be swarming around you because all you're going to be focusing on is giving. And so per the law of attraction, the law of increase, if you are focusing on giving from a good place, then you're going to attract people who need what you have to give. And they're in the place that is harmonizing with you. So they're going to be able to give you your value. So here's the other side of this. Now let's talk about receiving. A lot of us have a hard time receiving what we are actually worth. And one thing that I wrote on this was, serving is the most effortless thing. It's instinctual. But without the spiritual wealth, we can give with the intentions of getting something in return, but we never actually get what we are worth, what we at least deem ourselves worthy as. You must deem yourself worthy and let the world know what that decision is. What are you worth? What is your time worth? Put a monetary value on it. What is the amount? What if you spent a year making all of the things in this binder, what would this be worth if you sold it over and over and over and over again? You can deem you can deem all of that. You can say what all of that is worth. And then on top of all of that, if you need to raise your standards a little bit, your higher power, whoever it is, has already deemed you as worthy of trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, millions of dollars, thousands of dollars, has deemed you worthy of love, the deepest love that sees you for you in your bad times and your good times, has deemed you worthy of immaculate health, has deemed you worthy of a life of ease and prosperity. If you want that, all you have to do is decide, I'm worthy of that, and that's what I'm going to get, and that's what I'm going to tell the world that I get. So if you want to give me anything, this is what I'm worthy of. This is what I have said. This is what I will accept. I will not accept anything lower. So when it comes to this in business, let's say that your price is $150 an hour and you do not have this spiritual connection with yourself yet. You don't believe you're worthy of $150. You just know that you need $150 to pay your bills, right? When someone comes up to you and they go, what are your rates? You're going to not feel comfortable saying $150. And whenever you have that waver, that shaken ground, they're going to sense it and they're going to be like, really? Why are you not even confident in that, in yourself? Now I'm doubting this. But if you go, it's $150. Honestly, it's worth more, but this is a really good deal. They're going to go, holy crap. Like, they didn't even stutter. It must be worth this much, because that's also a psychology thing as well. Like, whenever something's really high value, we just immediately, or really high priced, we just immediately assume, wow, it must be of really high value. Even if it's worth nothing, honestly, even if it's really not worth that price, we psychologically just put this, attach this, it's up there, so it must be up there for a reason, type of a thing. So if you are not in a place where you feel you are worthy of a specific price, of the attention that you get. Let's say you go on live and you get 1,000 people there and you say, this is what I do and I love doing it, but you really don't believe in yourself. You're not going to want all of that attention on you. You're not going to feel worthy of it, even though you are, even though, let's say, you just changed 100,000 people's lives just by that one little thing that you said. Someone took a nugget out of it. If you don't believe that deep down in your own bones, in your own soul, from that spiritual connection that you foster with yourself, then that is going to come out in your business in all different types of ways. And that is where you get those bottlenecks from. That is where you are not able to see the life that you made your business for, because you've got the processes down and these processes work. But if you don't believe in you, you're going to sabotage it in some way. If you have your pricing down to where if you're like, if I get booked out at this price, I will make this much and my life will be perfect, but you don't believe that your service is worth that price, you somehow will sabotage it. You will give out way too many discounts. You will be super insecure in your sales pitches, and you're going to get low conversion rates. You're probably like going to find a way to not show up in marketing. Like, it's going to come out in some way. It does not matter how good your systems are if you truly don't have that spiritual connection to yourself. That's why they say all of the most wealthiest, fulfilled, I should say, happy people have a very deep sense of connection with themselves. They believe that they are worth all of that. They believe their life is supposed to be easy and fun, and they believe that what they do actually genuinely helps people. And the way that they do that is they stay in a mindset of gratitude. They focus on how much they are so grateful that they have these internal resources within them and external resources around them to help the people that they want to help. And then say, here's my system, pay me this way. However you want to be paid and what you want to be paid. It could be getting paid in fruit. It doesn't matter. You have a system in place saying, I am giving you everything I possibly can. I'm here to serve you. Now, here's how you provide value back to me. Buy from this energetic exchange, go to this payment portal, go to this link, go to this X, whatever you have. Go through it, and now you've received it, and now the energetic exchange is done, and now it's going to ripple out. And when you give that and receive that, you're going to attract more of that. But you have to be able to be in a place where you're giving from good energy, but you're also receiving with good energy as well. If you're giving in lack and survival mode, you're going to not get what you want. If you're receiving in unworthiness and I'm not good enough for this, you're not going to get what you want either. You have to be good with yourself to run a good business. If you are an entrepreneur or a coach or some type of expert that's doing your own thing, and then eventually you want to expand if that's in your dream at all. Okay, so I hope that this makes things make sense with the spiritual side of giving and receiving, and this can be applied to in every aspect of life. It's not just business. I just love being able to connect to the spiritual side of business so that it can help fill the gap with all of these amazing people doing these amazing things, but they're not understanding why they're not getting the lifestyle they started the business for. So I hope this fills the gap. I hope this gets the gears turning, and I really hope that you're able to connect the dots and figure out, I'm not showing up, or this is not working in this way because I believe this. That's what it really boils down to, is what do you believe? What do you believe about yourself, and what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on what you have right in front of you and you're so thankful for it? Or are you focusing on what you don't have all the way down the road and what you didn't have in your past, what you didn't want in your past, and just getting the snowball of negative thoughts spiraling in your head? Like we said, there's a stick, you've got one end or the other, you can't be in the middle. You're either thinking good thoughts and gratitude, you're happy with what you have, you're happy with what's coming, and you're happy with what you've been through, and you've made peace with things that came to you that were challenging. Or you're letting all of that consume you, and you're staying on this end of the stick. You have the choice to move from either side. It's completely up to you. You are in total control of what you think at all times. Every moment of the day, you can choose to think something better. You can choose to grab a thought that makes you feel good. Nobody in this world is able to control what you think. That's all you. And I hope that you are able to really take that power that you have with the utmost responsibility and respect, because it will change your life if you really take it seriously. Okay, guys. This is great. I will see you in the next live. If you have any questions, make sure you DM me or you comment on them. Make sure you follow if you want more, should you want more advice from the spiritual side of business, from wealth, from self-love, from all those good things that keeps you in good energy so that you're able to give and receive the things that you want. And I will see you later.